From Graham, the sun may be shining in parts of South Carolina, but conditions on the ground are anything but sunny. Following 2 weeks of pounding rain, the Palmetto State is beginning to dry out, and the difficult part is just beginning. Yards lined with furniture, mattresses, and trinkets. A boat sits on its side. A car with doors open dries out. A lifetime of precious memories gone in the blink of an eye.
We are very blessed to be safe and know that our neighbors are safe.
House after house, the devastation is unimaginable.
My parents had a beautiful backyard. It went out about 50 feet of nice grass and then dropped down a pretty steep cliff.
A cliff 12 feet deep, yet the water still reached the roof of his parents' home. Even though the water has receded, the backyard looks like this. They'd only lived here 6 months. Now their home must be demolished. So many stories with similar endings.
What everybody's doing is just emptying everything out of their houses. You know, this is what you're seeing all the way down. And then you're trying to salvage what you can.
Thomas Simmons tries to save what's left of his wife's business.
I feel like Noah, you know, and it was bad. Living in the South, you think, it's never going to happen here. But then when it happens in your own backyard and you don't have any water and you don't have any power, it's like, it's very, very different.
Just days ago, water surrounded the shop. And now this. When asked to give a dollar amount for the loss, Thomas wanted to talk about something more important.
What about our neighbors? How are they going to be affected? How can we help them?
And that was the response of so many.
We're going to go to shelter later this evening because the shelter in Manning needs a lot of help because it could be worse, and God's blessing. So
volunteers and relief organizations are out in droves.
People are coming to a knowledge that God is good, no matter what's happened to them and their families. Yeah, it's been amazing, and it's not over.
CBN's Operation Blessing at the forefront.
We have food and Gatorade, diapers. You need diapers?
Preparing hot meals for people in rural areas. New Spring Church is also showing God's love.
We want the people of South Carolina to know that we love them, that we care about them, that we are here with them, and that we're not going anywhere.
Chris Murphy and his parents know this.
My father's a Korean War vet, and there were some veterans in there who searched the whole house for a tiny bronze star, and they found it. They weren't going to leave, and they found it and gave it to them.
The good in people just coming out right now.
We are truly blessed to be just safe, alive and safe. I know not everyone is in the same situation.
And I know that there's a lot of tragedy right now. There's a lot of people being affected, but people are so thankful too.
At least 13 dams have now failed, and the governor warned communities downstream from Columbia could be the next to see an overflow of water. There's a 52-year-old dam holding more than 91 million gallons of water away from communities.